Hello, my friends. Today is March the 30th, and this is a reading for you if this is your birth date. This is approximately a 10-minute reading, and it's a four-card pull to cover the year to follow, so hang in there. This is a general energy card that something might be energy sustained through the year or something that might punctuate it, open it up, then a particular challenge you face, then a particular action you can take to stay in balance, and then an outcome or synopsis card. So this is the general energy card of the year, and it is the medallion. What does the medallion ask you to reflect upon? I think for the medallion is often we exchange things through our families, through our ancestry handed down, through our lovers, through our connections to others. We exchange objects that often come with some kind of commitment attached, and we may not even be aware of the commitment. Most of the time, we do have some kind of understanding of the commitment uh, that might be attached. Quite often we do. And sometimes we just are handed down heirlooms that have all kinds of energy that still remembers inside of them and hold their own purpose and their own power. So the medallion asks us to look at the things that we have committed to, a lot like the ring. It says, look at the objects that we have. Is it time to move some kind of object away from us? Is it time to release some kind of uh, ancestral endowment that has become a burden? Is it time to release some kind of connection that is no longer the same connection that we need to hold or wish to hold? And can we let go of it? Is that through giving away a medallion? Is that through releasing something of some sort? Is that through um, uh, giving to someone who is in more of a need of something? Sometimes the medallion says, I need to be let go because I need to help them more than I need to help you. And so there becomes, a challenge to let go of something that is precious, my precious, to us. Uh, so how do we let go of things that don't serve us anymore, any longer, where the connection has been severed, where the old focus no longer needs to hold us? But yeah, what are the medallions that we do want to hold on to, that we do want to deepen our connection to, that we do want to recommit or commit our energy for the first time to? So it's all those questions about, things, commitments, energy that holds that we may be aware of or not be aware of. So, what is the particular challenge for you? It is the tower. So on some level, something is breaking your foundation of beliefs apart and breaking your foundation of even maybe down into a physical level, of breaking your reality apart. What are you holding on to? And it seems like that's the challenge. You're holding on to something that doesn't serve you any longer, and the times are calling for you to surrender and let go and let go. You have to let go of something that doesn't serve you any longer. So what is that? Is that some kind of ancestral commitment? Is that some kind of burdensome inheritance? Is that some kind of commitment that doesn't work for you anymore, and you're just holding on to it just because you think you need to or you have to or you're supposed to, but yet you feel, I think, burdened by it, and you feel troubled by it, and you feel frustrated by it. You might even feel really totally depressed and distraught by it, and not know what to do with it. But so the the power of the tower is that it collapses the structures that no longer support us. And so something is collapsing that no longer supports you, and you have to figure out how to let go. You have to surrender. You have to fall to the earth and see the water beside you and cry about what you no longer have and what you didn't get, and be able to cross that water and go and build a new foundation that serves you better, a new foundation of belief, a new foundation maybe even of your physical body, a new foundation of your will. What are you going to will yourself toward? What is important to you now? And ultimately, the tower is always about leading us back to what is really important to you right now. What is really important to your spirit, your sacredness, your holiness, your connection to the deepest part of yourself that affects you from your body to your mind to your spiritual awareness. Your entire being says we need a realignment. We need a refocus. And so, what is the action you can take? It is the hummingbird. And the hummingbird tastes the nectar. Hummingbird lives on sugar, and it flies thousands of miles, and it can do amazing aerial performances, and it doesn't have to alight. It can hover. It can sit in a tree briefly and get energized, but mostly it can fly forward, backwards, hover, up and down. It's one of the only creatures that can fly backwards. Isn't that amazing? So the hummingbird is about freedom. Freedom to fly, freedom to expand one's wings, and to not be caged. Hummingbird, another part of hummingbird is you can't cage a hummingbird. It'll die. It can't sing. It can't fly. It will die. And you will die if you cannot sing and you cannot fly. And I think that's what the collapsing of the tower says to you. You have to be free. You have to be freer. You have to be able to fly. You have to be able to sing. You have to find your joy again. You have to taste the nectar of life again. You can't be bound by the old restrictions that have held you down and held you in and committed you to something that maybe you don't even remember or know about. So maybe that goes again to that medallion, that thing, that object, that medallion, that token that you need to get rid of, or you need to look at and cleanse, or you need to reestablish some commitment to. But more than likely, you need to understand what commitments are underneath something and figure out how to either reestablish them or let them crash and burn, because those commitments might not be for your highest good any longer, and they might not be the connection that you need any longer. So where does this all go as an outcome? I think it's the outcome of coming into your highest consciousness, coming into your greatest understand of the power of things and energies that bind and things that hold one down, and that don't really support one, need to be relinquished into the desert. Need to be let go of into the desert. Need to be relinquished into the winds, and let nature take care of them. They're not yours to deal with. They're not yours to function around. You don't function well in that particular scenario you just came out of, and that's why it crashed, and that's why you need to rethink yourself. And often that is a sense of going to the mountaintop, going through the desert, going through the pain, and going to the mountaintop and finding your connection again, your sacred roots. Mountaintop meaning, looking for the highest and the holiest of your wisdom and your purpose and your desires, and attaching more your power and your intention to something that feeds you on deep levels and that satisfies you and brings you to a sense of peace and spaciousness and joy and connection that is above where you've been right now, probably where you are right now, and where you might have to go through this year to find yourself again, to reestablish yourself again. So blessed be to the journeys of discovery. Surrender, allow, cry, laugh, let go, let flow, disconnect from what doesn't serve you, and connect into those things that do serve you. Find the tokens, the medallions, the understandings that feed you and heal you and don't hold you back and keep you down and cage you and kill you. Aho.